Now we're on number 5, page 54. Modify the footval, which is future value, .py program, so that the number of years for the investment is also a user input. Make sure to change the final message to reflect the current number of years. Okay, or the correct number of years. Okay, so the number of years for the investment is also input. So we're just going to be principal, APR, and then years. And then my favorite keyword, eval. Thus far, it's my favorite. It's pretty cool. So enter the total number of years to the compound. And this is going to be carried n carried a specific user selected number of years into the future. Of a multiple year investment. So let's keep this as one statement or one print statement. User inputs the initial investment principal, the annual rate, and the number of years invested. And here we can print a blank line. So structure is the same as far as, and I think different professors will probably talk about different ways to space it. Like, should you have this not have a space? And I'm definitely gonna get chided, I'm sure, for doing things wrong in some regards. But a lot of stuff is subjective. A lot of stuff, is just sort of popular and adopted. But perhaps I don't know of it yet. But I'm using, we're just seeing basically code snippets, and based on this book, it looks like he skips lines, like blocks, like chunks of code. Like this is our introduction, right? And then he skips a line, and then these are our variable assignments, and then he skips a line. Then here's our for loop, and then he skips a line, and then here's our print statement that prints the final value. So the value in and then let's call this years. And since that's going to already have a space because of this comma, then we'll make that not have a space. And then we'll make this a plus because of the period there. Let's see how this works. The error might be, again, I might have forgotten to put this. I think this is supposed to be str. But it might not have to be because remember, this is eval. Because the last question, we had to put str, but it wasn't. It was part of the loop, and it wasn't in the eval. So I think this might work. That's why I love eval. Okay, so let's see. Let's go to future value dot py, footval dot py. So let's open it. So let's go there. Here it is. Open. Let's see how it looks. Make sure it matches. And then print there. We skip that. No, I don't think we. Because the years, yeah. Okay, I messed up. So let's back up. So we're gonna go to years. So for I in range 10, this isn't gonna be range 10. This is gonna be range. This isn't gonna be range. This isn't gonna be a range. This is gonna be years. let's put the I in range years, but is that going to be really a range? Yeah, I guess it could be, because we're going to print out, what the program is going to do is it's going to print out the value. Yeah, it's gonna print out a whole bunch. So if it's years, so let's call this it's gonna, because remember, with this it's gonna be, if you've got a number like 10, it's gonna go from 0 to 9. So we're gonna do, so from 0 to 9, it's gonna be years plus 1, right? Because it's gonna, instead of the 0 to 9, it's gonna go from 1 to 10. So it's gonna be in range, but that'll just go from 1 to, I think it's gonna be years. So let's see. So the value in, so it goes from 0 to 9. The principal equals the principal times 1 plus the APR. But where's the years? We're showing. All right, so let's find the formula. The formula is obviously going to be, let's go back to that same problem. So future value is going to be back on page, let's see, put those loops there. So it's a little bit later in the chapter. So there's the principal. I'm on page 47. Value after 1 year needs to be applied 10 times. So it's going to go times 10. The value in 10 years. Okay, so based on what I looked at, I was in 47, 48, 49. It looks like that we're fine. That we don't need, oh, because we're, yeah, it looks like we're good. We just put, instead of 10, we're going to put years here. I'm pretty sure we're good. I just don't want to make a silly mistake. Like keeping in mind the 0 through 9 and whatnot. So let's try it out. It should print out a whole bunch. But this is probably going to be years. Let's just do years plus 1, because I'm pretty sure it's going to be 1 year is. So let's see how it looks. Okay, so we're going to open this. So future value. All right, now the mistake we might make is here, but I think we're good because it's eval. All right, so let's run it. Initial principal, $100. This is the easiest one, right? 0.08, so it should be 108. Oh, it messed up. Maybe I made a mistake before on, like maybe it like cached like the old program, and maybe I had it as an str. So yeah, I think it makes sense. That's probably what happened. I got all excited. So yeah, this is just like, this is my real time mistakes. But yeah, this is how I learn. I mean, this is just going over this stuff, and because I didn't have, I'm not taking this class. I'm just, I'm reading this. So I think, but yeah, this also makes sense. This makes sense. That was like a huge like surprise. Like I was really surprised at that eval. I probably would have looked it up and all that, but but yeah. So yeah, we're this is all going to be strings. The comma and or the plus are moot points. They're gonna be strings. So let's open that. Yeah, I think that's what happened. I think that's what I did. It opened up the wrong part of the program, and I thought that it didn't have str in it. It definitely it needs it. So yeah. So okay, let's. I don't know what happened there. So we're going to go to future value. Let's open it up. All right, here we go. Let's see how it looks. Okay, so we're going to evaluate. There's going to be floats or ints. Because we tried to use, I don't know if you guys tried to put in strings and it didn't work. So this is going to be floats or ints. We could, and then we're going to do years plus 1 because it starts at 0. When it feels like a range of 10, it's going to start at 0. But this is a little wacky because if I put 1, oh, this is going to be a mistake. If you put in 1, then it's gonna type in 2, which kind of stinks. Yeah, let's fix it. Let's just put years. Let's just put years. This could be a little tricky because we're using years for the part of the loop, for the parameter, for the argument. And we're just taking this and plugging it in here. So maybe there is where we're going to put in years plus 1. Then it'll still start at 0. It'll still start at 0. It's going to go from 0. Yeah, it'll still start at 0. And then this years is just going to be this number. So this is 10, and this is going to be 10. It'll be 0 through 9. And then this will just be, well, the value in, oh, I see. So this needs to be inside the loop. Yeah, because we're trying to print it out a whole bunch of times. So this is where we're going to put years plus 1. Because we're starting out at 0. So the range is going to be years. So if it's 1, it's going to start at 0. So it's going to start at 0. And then it's going to be year 1. But it'll start at 0. This is kind of tricky because we're putting it in the range. Let's just try to do the first one first. So let's open this. So let's open this here. Let's try it. All right. Let's pick the easiest one. Yeah, nice. All right, let's try it again. Run it again. So let's do 200. Okay, so this is the only thing we got to fix. I think this is right, though. This is going to be 8%. So $200, 8% in 1 year is going to be $216. $200, 8% in 2 years. So $200, 8% in 1 year, $216. Now it's going to be 8% of 216. What's 8% of 216? Well, 10% of 216 is about $21.60. So it's going to be right around 20 bucks, a little under 20 bucks. So 216 plus 20 bucks is I'll make sure that's correct. All right, let's look this up. So let's look up interest calculator. All right, so now I'm going to show you guys what I do for this. So interest calculator. We'll do this. Let's see what this yeah, there's a mortgage calculator. Let's just do web math. I always pick the number ones, not the mortgage ones. All right, so we're gonna do 200 bucks. 8. Annual interest. 2 years. Let's see. It should be $33.28. We're close. I think we're close. I'm not sure if it's right or not. So I equals PRT. Not positive because it looks pretty straightforward. saying 232. It's going to be 232, not 233.28. So, but based on this, so I don't know what Professor Zelle would do, but I'm going to do I equals PRT. So let's do APR, or oh, we're printing out the principal. So let's do interest equals principal times rate times time. So this is interest equals principal times rate times time. So so new principal so new amount equals interest plus principal. So now we're going to do the new amount. Okay, so let's see where we're at. Okay, let's try. Okay, let's try 200. 0.08. 2 years. Name is not defined. Oh, yeah. It's APR. Silly mistake. Okay. Let's see if I do it again. Is it here? No. I just kick this out because we don't have the word run up there. So, all right. Let's see. So click run. Let's try 200. Oh. 0.08. 2 years. Silly mistakes. Very silly mistakes. All right. Principal, interest. Okay. Okay, so open. Okay, initial principal. 200. 0.08. Yeah, nice. Okay, so 232. I don't know if we get in trouble from Professor Zell. I might actually put it in a comment, that I used I equals PRT formula as opposed to this because, the number of years, I mean, we need to, it needs to be, yeah, so. Oh, that's like the new principal. Oh, I see. So principal equals principal times 1 plus APR. Yeah, just think this is a little bit off. Yeah, this is one of those things where I would probably go talk to the professor, email him or her, and just to find out. But I think that I think that this is an answer. But I would definitely talk to him first, to see if this is correct. But yeah, I mean this, and I would probably put this as a comment. Found this. Put the comment. Interest. Definition. From you just explain that it's an interest definition from somewhere else, and you want to make sure that you're right on with that. So we want to put this outside of the So actually, we don't even need a loop on this one. Let's just print it once. So let's dump this. This is just a straight up program. And we've got, these are user defined, user defined variables, essentially. Or user input, user inputted variables. And then this is interest and updated cash value of investment. All right, so using a little bit different terminology. And I wouldn't even say updates because it's literally calculates. Calculate cash value of new cash value of investment over years. There it is. Yeah, we don't need a loop here. I don't believe. All right, so let's go to open. Future value. Let's run it. So the name years is not defined. Oh, I think it I think it thinks that, yeah, I had this happen multiple times before. That's why I made that mistake on eval. Yeah, I think it just keeps thinking, it keeps it caching the wrong thing. So let me just, and then I think if I sometimes it makes me X out of that. And then I gotta click back in it and stuff, but it's okay. I just try to stay patient and just figure out where I'm messing up, because it's all user error. It's just like, we don't know what we don't know, right? So I just want to make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, so then I want to look at the time and date. Yeah, so that's what I should have looked at, is the time. And then here's the new comments. So right here, these new comments let me know that something's been changed. All right, so then we can run that. Oh, so line 18. Oh, I see. So because this value is in the function, this is the body of the function. So this is still part of the function main. And then we're calling this function. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, so you see this. So the spacing does matter in Python and stuff. It might not matter in terms of, you know, um, if you're putting a number and then a bunch of spaces and then +5, that's gonna return 8, no matter how many spaces you put in between there. But in terms of it reading the program and understanding where this statement falls, or this code block falls, in the program, it's important, that the spacing. So yeah, so I think that's where the error was. So I save it and make sure that circle is gone there. And I go back here and we open it again. All right, here we go. And then, yeah. Oh, it's still back there, though. Interesting. I thought I fixed it. And this is where I make my mistakes again. Okay, so we're going to X out of this. So, you guys can show me how to do this correctly. I feel remiss. But, I definitely, I definitely understand being the imposter. The imposter syndrome is a real thing, and especially in something so where the learning curve is pretty steep, like computer science. It's just new, So just even using the computer, even though I've been using it a lot for the last couple of years on HTML and CSS and websites and stuff, like a little bit of programming, but not crazy, drinking Red Bull up for 18 hours coding every day for 5 years, 8 years. I mean, I haven't learned that much, so I still, I'm still very upfront about being relatively new, and so yeah, here we go. So that's fine. That's spaced. Okay, so we're gonna save it. Here we go. Total principal 200, 0.08, 2 years 232. So that's the assignment I would turn in. That's the number. Um, that's the assignment that I would turn in for chapter 2. And this one is number 5 for chapter 2, writing sample programs. Thank you very much.